Hi, John. How are you doing today?
I'm great, thanks, Tyler. How are you?
I'm very good, very good. We're getting closer and closer to the season now.
Yeah,
Fixtures were just released today, so
this
we
morning.
should be
Yeah,
we should be there on the 12th of June. Should be the first game. Excited for that?
absolutely. Yeah, it's been a long wait, and
Yes.
we're very excited.
So I suppose what have you guys been up to since the end of last season? Obviously, with COVID restrictions, training hasn't been something we could do, but anything on the fitness side of things or anything along those lines?
Yeah, I suppose, normally we would have played a bit indoors in the winter, but we couldn't do any of that. So unfortunately, it had to be up to guys themselves to do their fitness at home. And we tried to promote that with our WhatsApp groups, but it was kind of left to each on their own. So
Hmm.
we didn't do an official thing.
Okay, that's cool. And then obviously we are back training now. Are you guys back outdoors?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been great. The weather hasn't allowed very much training,
Mhm.
but on the nice days, it's been great to be out there. It feels really good, and yeah, we're very
Awesome.
excited. Yeah.
And how are the sessions themselves going? Do you guys have a few a week, or is it just once a week? How often?
We normally
What?
would do a Tuesday, Thursday um, training session,
Mhm.
basically from 6 o'clock until it's dark. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then tell me around your squad and stuff. Any new entrants to the club? Anybody leave?
Uh, I don't think anyone left, to be honest. There's maybe some of us that's getting a bit old, if I put it that way. No, just messing. But I think that we have an exciting couple new people join the club. Really positive people with a good attitude towards cricket in
Mhm.
general, and we have an exciting young man from Afghanistan. He's only 16, very
Oh
quick
well.
bowler.
Mhm.
That's been very impressive so far. So we hope to give him his first game soon.
And is he what is it? First teamer or?
We will see. He hasn't played any hardball cricket actually,
Mhm. Yeah,
but
I find that. Yeah.
he's been impressive with the hardball so far. So I hope to get him into the first team
Okay,
soon. Yeah,
excellent. And then I suppose if you could take us through how many teams you have in the club and what divisions they'll be competing in.
yeah. So we have 4 teams at the moment, and we'll be competing with those 4 teams in the Premier, the first, second, and the third division.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
And then I suppose around your youth setup, what kind of age groups do you guys have and like how is that run, I suppose?
Yeah, so I think this year we've tried to really get our youth cricket going a bit better. So there's been guys that's been doing a lot of work on that. So actually, I was out there on this week when the youth session was on,
Hmm.
and it was good, for being a small kind of catchment basically Tralee at the moment. There was a good amount out there. I'd say there was about 10 kids there, and they were ranging from 6 to about 12, 13, like that. So
Excellent.
yeah, it was nice to see good enthusiasm out there.
Awesome. And then I just saw some photos on social media there a while ago of you guys might have a women's team or you had a training session or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're very excited about that as well. That was our first women's training session. So we have a good amount of interest. Actually, I think a lot of the members from the tennis club
Mhm.
came out, and it was very fun. The girls seemed to really enjoy themselves, lots of laughing, and we have our club member Brian, who's also our COVID officer, ran the session, and everybody really enjoyed it. It was really really good. Very exciting to see something so new out of our ground.
Yeah, of course, obviously with no women's cricket yet in Munster. So it's good to see that the first steps are being taken and hopefully
Yeah,
one day we'll have a separate women's league as well.
I think that would
Um,
be excellent. Yeah,
yeah, of course for the growth of the game, it's quite vital.
yeah.
And then how's your ground looking? I know being right by the sea, it's it's tough probably getting out there to cut and stuff, but how are we doing?
Yes, the ground is very wet at the moment.
Mm.
I've heard we're not the only ground in Munster that's very wet right now.
Not at all.
So we had it was an intense winter, lots and lots of rain, so it was a bit of a jungle out there. The ground was uneven as well, but it's getting better. It's getting there. We have been cutting it, and it's rough, but it's getting there. And our wicket as well, it had a rough winter. We're trying to get it power washed just to get it nice and clean again. But it plays really well, actually, still. The bounce is very good.
Mhm.
And we're always working on, because it's such a new ground, we're always working on getting things done. We'll be hopefully this at the end of the season have our practice wicket set up and the practice net, and they're looking at maybe developing like proper flush toilets as well for the place. So
Okay.
this is the future for the ground,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's gone good. We had to fix the fence by the water end because the storms had
Oh,
the tide had come all the way onto the field a couple of times, kind of broke
okay.
our fence, but it's back and ready to go again.
Awesome. And then tell me, I suppose, what are your aims for the season? I know everyone tries to win everything, but outside of that, I suppose.
I suppose what I would like to see is for us to be competitive in every game. I
Mhm.
think that with such little cricket last year, no training up to now, it's going to be a bit rusty in the beginning. But I just hope for us to have a good chance at every game, just to make ourselves competitive. Yeah. And
Awesome.
if we win one of the competitions, then that's a big bonus. But we always like to take away at least one trophy out of the season.
Okay.
So yeah, let's hope
All
for
right.
that.
That's awesome. Um, it's good to see that you know Kerry are moving forward. Things like the youth setup and even the women's setup. It's really good to see.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's vital for the future of cricket in Munster, even Ireland, to to get the game progressing. And it's good to see that Kerry are taking the first step towards it. Obviously, with the new ground, I think it's just been less than 5 years. Small steps, but one day every club should have their own ground and be able
yeah,
to provide the facilities needed.
absolutely.
John, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I wish you guys the best of luck.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for this opportunity. And if you're watching this, come down and have a look at our venue. It is stunning. I think I'm biased, but I think it's the most beautiful ground in Ireland. We're right on the Bay of Tralee. You can see all the mountains of Sleafnish mountain range. It's absolutely stunning. So come on
That,
out and watch a game or join the club or whatever.
awesome. All right. Thank you so much, John.
Thanks a lot.